Yeah. Um, hey, comedian Leon the Jokester back. Um, I don't know. When I had logged off, I saw on the Yahoo updates that R. Kelly had made a comment, and I wanted to address something really fast. R. Kelly had said that when he goes to trial, he doesn't want any white people on the jury or for trial. And my thing is, that's cool, R. Kelly, if you don't want any white people in the jury for the trial, because it's not the white people that know the truth about your case. It's actually black people. Um, yeah, yeah. Even my dog agrees. There's more black people that actually know about what has happened behind closed doors than white people. So R. Kelly, just be careful. Who you're requesting to be in the courtroom and who you don't want to be in the courtroom, because by you saying recently that you don't want white people on the jury, you got to understand it's not the white people that turned you in. The black people, the entertainment industry, they already know all the stuff that you had done for over 25 years, including myself. When I was in high school, I actually got a ride to the flea market in St. Louis, and a guy sold me the R. Kelly tape for $15. That's how long ago it was. It was on DVD. I saw the whole thing, and yes, it was you, Robert. It was you. It was R. Kelly, without a doubt. I know later on he tried to lie and say it was his twin brother. He check this out. R. Kelly, you're the only child. You're the only child, brother. So you ain't gonna get away with this one. It's just one of those things, man. It's just unfortunate because we should have seen the signs a long time ago, because when you make music that is extremely sexual, what do you think people are going to do in the future? They're going to turn you in when they find out that you've been doing the same stuff Catholic priests are known for doing over the last few decades. And so the reason why I have a problem with trusting people, across the board, is because of situations like this. I mean, nobody can really be trusted. I trust God. I trust God over the church. Does that make sense? I trust God over the church because a lot of times bad things happen in church, and what do people do? Oh, I hate the church now. They offended me. They hurt me. I don't believe in God no more. Nope, wrong. You messed up. God never did anything wrong, right? It was the people that were saying, "Oh, I'm a Christian. Oh, I'm a Catholic priest. Oh, this and that." They messed up. God didn't mess up. You know what I'm saying? So God didn't commit adultery. That pastor committed adultery. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop saying, like, throwing everybody in the same basket. Like, oh, one Christian messed up, so they're all bad. That would be like saying one homosexual messed up, now they're all bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what how people think. It's just like, you can't just say, oh, well, McDonald's messed up, so all the McDonald's are bad. Like, it's crazy. But when you really think about it, people are just really upset right now about a lot of things. But I'll say this, man. Then I got to get up out of here because I got to get ready for the radio show tonight. Uh, I would say this to R. Kelly, man. I'm praying for R. Kelly that he will find God. Most people do when they get to prison. But I really believe that, something big can happen. I'm not saying that when he gets out of prison, he should be a youth pastor. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that uh, God can change his heart, man. There's forgiveness for everybody. People don't like to bring up their past, but the thing about it is we all have a past. We all have a story, Another thing we have to understand too is that R. Kelly needed help, and he didn't seek after help. He the manifestations of his whole situation mentally, God, it got out of control, bro. It got out of control. And so uh man, I didn't even know my thing wasn't plugged in. Okay, now we ready. um, I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know. Now I know. So R. Kelly, man, I'm praying for you. I hope everything works out, bro. 30 years behind bars is a long time to think over situation. A long time. 30 years, bro. That's like 2052. You getting out of prison in 2052, bro? Who does that, bro? A white judge, a white judge will put you away for life. Don't play around with the system, bro. It's not to be played with. And especially you, a black man too in America, man. Now he in prison talking about la 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 la, oh la la la. But nah, man. Like all jokes aside, say that for the stage. Yeah, I hope R. Kelly. I hope everything works out though, man. I really do because, you know, I'm gonna write him a letter. Uh, I'm gonna give him a scripture. I want him to read Matthew chapter 5, verse 28, when Jesus said, if a man looks at a woman with lust, he's committed adultery already in his heart. So we're not talking about looking at a woman and saying she's beautiful or she's attractive. We're talking about lusting. That means you want something you can't have. That's something that's supposed to be off limits. And when he was messing with them little girls, that was definitely a time for him to be in that learning that scripture and obeying it. Because when you don't obey the scriptures, bro, then stuff like that happens. His lust got the best of him sexually. You can't make sexual songs for 20 years and then throw in one, I believe I can fly. You throw in one song and then you think that all of a sudden, you're like, God is pleased with your life? Nah, bro. That's why I don't care what people say, bro. I believe in God, bro. Because people will have you all confused. Like, don't believe in God. Nah, believing in God kept me out of prison. I wish R. Kelly would have believed in God. Can you imagine if he was singing gospel songs? He has a few, but he never gave his heart fully over to God. So when you're out here playing games, guess what? Oh, nobody can see me. Nah, we all can see you. Everybody is exposed now, bro. We live in a generation now where everybody is exposed. I don't give a who you are. You do something wrong, everybody sees it. Everybody sees it, bro. Do not play around with this, bro. The feds are coming in, locking people up. Now they believe in God. Oh, yeah, they believe in God. They got all the time in the world for Bible study because they got 30 years to think about what they've done. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand, bro. You got to understand, bro, like R. Kelly should have took that scripture, Matthew 5:28. If a man looks at a woman with lust, he's committed adultery already in his heart. You know what I'm saying? That's Jesus saying that, you know, that's Jesus Christ saying basically, I see what you're doing inside your heart. I see what you're doing inside your heart. This ain't a game. Because a lot of times people say, well, people can't see what I'm doing on the inside behind closed doors. They can only see what I do on the outside. So let me make sure the outside looks good. So with R. Kelly, it's like, let me make all these hits and everyone to love me. But in your heart, you was dealing with perversion. You were dealing with having sex with underage girls. And you know it's true. You know it's true. Robert, you know it's true. Robert, listen to me. Calm down. Calm down. Listen to me. You know what you did. I seen the tape when I was a young kid. I shouldn't have been watching that tape, but I wanted to see if it was true or not. And since I had seen so many R. Kelly music videos on MTV, I said, as soon as I saw the DVD, I said, that's him. That is him. Stick my key in the ignition. But I said, that's Robert. I said, that's him. And that was before I was vision impaired. So I know that was him. So yeah, man, it's just unfortunate, man. You know, so now he got to spend 30 years crying out to God in solitary confinement when he could have just been singing for the Lord the whole time. The church would have paid him. Can you imagine if R. Kelly was a gospel singer this whole time? You don't think God would have still made him a millionaire? He would have still been rich because every church would have been like, yo, let's book him. Every black church would have been like, yo, let's book R. Kelly. White churches would be like, yo, he can sing. White people like R. Kelly too. Well, they did. You know what I'm saying? Now the only white people is going to see him is in court. So that's what I'm saying, bro. You got to use your talents for God. You can't be out here doing what you want, and then now you want to be in court praying to God. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at Snoop Dogg. When that situation happened where they said he had shot somebody or whatever, and then they found him not guilty, what's the first thing he did? Go look on YouTube what he did in court. He put his hands together, thanking God that he beat the case. But did he change from his ways from the late 90s when that happened? Nah. Snoop Dogg went on to do all kinds of different things that God doesn't approve of. But you see his conviction. Why did a few years ago he dropped a gospel album? Because that conviction, bro, you can't get away from it. Because Snoop Dogg, R. Kelly, all these people, bro, Beyonce, they grew up in the church. They grew up in the church, bro. You can't get away from God, bro. You can't get away from God. So, like, you do all these things, and then when you get in trouble, now it's like, oh, God, where were you at? He was there the whole time, you know? So, it is what it is, bro. But I'm going to get up out of here, bro. I'm going to go pick up my family. Well, actually, picking up doesn't mean driving. It means I'm walking to the bus stop. Get my son, man, and, pray for R. Kelly, man. Pray for R. Kelly. He'll be home again, 2052.